everybody, Dancing Unicorn 1120, and I'm an ambassador for Miss Rose Dance Closet, and today I will be showing you guys how I do my show makeup.
Alright guys, so from the get-go we are starting with my two favorite palettes, which is the Warriors by Juvia and the Just Peachy palette.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my brows off camera because those can be a tedious process, but I use the Tame and Fame pomade by NYX in the shade Espresso.
Alright, so now I'm going in with my concealer and I'm using that as my primer and base to then apply my transition shade eyeshadow. And here you see me going in with my beauty blender just to blend it all out, making sure it's evenly distributed throughout my eye. And now going into my Just Peachy palette, I'm using the shade Peach Tea as a transition shade and as a base to mattify my concealer. Up next, I'm going in with Peach Tart, and I'm just gonna pack that into my outer crease and blend it into my inner crease, just so I can give some depth and some definition to that area. Coming up, we have the Warrior palette by Juvia, and I believe I use the shade Aqua, which is the goldish color. Most of the time for show performances we want a simple gold and brown look. Depending on how bright or how dark we want it, sometimes I might use a bronze or sometimes I'll use a lighter, more sheen color. And if you notice the way I'm applying it from the inner corner and kind of to the middle of my lid. I don't normally like it to be all over my eye, but I'm just sweeping that all over from my inner corner to my middle lid area. To finish off the eye look, I'm going in with my Revlon Skinny Liner. Not my favorite liner, but I just use any black liner just so I can get a thin line to lay my lashes on top of.
Active by night, keep going crazy.
Once done applying my liner, I go in with my favorite lashes and onto my base. So my base, I'm starting with my Pond's moisturizer and using my NYX foundation drops, also mixed with a CoverGirl foundation just to mix to get my perfect skin tone. So normally when I'm going about my foundation routine, I do a couple of drops of the foundation drops because they tend to be very full coverage, and I go in with a couple of swipes of the CoverGirl because that one is a shade darker than me and the NYX is a shade lighter, so mixing the two together just make a nice combination, and it tends to be full coverage majority of the time. And I'm just taking my foundation brush and stippling and swiping that all over that side of my face, and just showing you guys the difference in how my skin looks with it and without it. Again, just using my brush to swipe that all across my face. Once I finish with the brush, I go in with my beauty blender just to make sure that it's all packed into the areas that I need it to, especially around my brows since I do those first. So, and you don't really want to mess those up. But after that, you're pretty much done. I go in with my contour, which is the Black Radiance palette. Take a contour brush, go in with the contour color, just swipe about it. Not too much, not too little. I put it in the areas that I want it. Blend that out.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
Again, just making sure that it's blended out around my face. I tend to do it on my cheeks and around the temples of my forehead and a little under my jawline, just to define that face and to give your face some shape. And now we're going in with my blush palette. I tend to go for a coral pinkish look. Just a light brushing of it. Put it on the like highest points of my cheeks. Gotta smile, get that in there. And now just going in with my setting spray, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. I go in with my fan just to dry it all down. And after this step, most of the time I put on a little highlighter and finish off with a red lip, depending on what our lip for the show is. After all of that drying down, we're just gonna put the fan down and flash our biggest smile. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.